And it's live. St. Helens taking on Wakefield Trinity. Let's have it, folks. Poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in. Just the one so far at first. And then two come in for Saints to win. So get your votes on the poll. Get them in there. Let's have it. Team lists are up on screen. I'll do a run through shortly. And one more before we get started. Just did the watch along for Bradford versus Hull KR. Good effort from Bradford at parts, but Hull KR too strong all around. Evening, Thor. Good to see you, sir. Bang! Bang again. H up. We got it. And then when it's during a Warrington stream, I'll pop this bad boy on top of it. Like, look at this, by the way. This is what Thor made. Look at that. I'll leave it up on screen for a second. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, mate. You could sell these. I'm telling you, you could. You could sell them. That's beautiful. So that'll go on top of the box during Warrington streams. I'll leave it on my desk for now, nice and sweet. I'll stick it there, actually. Okay. I'd say you say you love rugby at the moment, but at the moment you can't. Oh, because you're a Cast fan, right? Okay. It's all right, Parker. Look, it happens to us all. I've just watched Everton lose to West Ham. That's my team, Everton. So, look. It happens, unfortunately. Hate it, but it happens. Stuart, howdy. I was going to say howdy, folks, to just Stuart. Howdy, folk, to just you. Hope you're well. Go on then, folks. If you want custom orders from Thor, get them in there. Let him know. Let him know what you want. Get in touch. Spend that schmoolah. What a lovely piece of artistic work. Any Warrington Wolves fans can get this for the low price of $99.95. Use code Kinetic for a 3% discount. Looking at the poll, 9 votes, 56% say Saints are going to win this one. I've gone with Wakey today. I've gone with Wakey. It's getting warm in this room, I'll tell you. It's getting warm. Stream's not started yet for the Sky Sports Plus. I've got to make 3 stream highlights videos. Oh, God. And I'm out tomorrow, so... yeah. Oh, 1 second, folks. 1 second. Be back real quick. Just bear with me. Skadoosh. Right, stream's up for Sky Sports Plus. 12 votes, 67% say Saints are going to win this one. So yeah, the run-through. I've not done the run-through yet. Let's have it. Okay. Hey. In the backs for St. Helens, they have Saylor, Felt, Robertson, Whitley, Dagnall, Lomax, and Hastings. The forwards include Clemmer, Clark, Lees, Wright, Davies, and Shorrocks. The bench is Walmsley, Delaney, Whitby, and Stevens. 18th man is Humphreys. In the backs for Wakefield, they have Rourke, Pratt, Scott, Hall, Myers, Sinfield, and Truman. The forwards include McMeekan, Smith, Lolosio, Staunton, Nicotimo, and Pitts. The bench is Smoothie, Rodwell, Hamlin-Ueli, and Fartilli. 18th man is Tate. Stuart's going for a Wakey win. Okay. Okay. Fingers crossed for a Wakey win. It'd be a good indicator of where we are. Well, if I did say before, actually, over now. Oh dear. I've accidentally moved that. Oh dear. There we go. No Johnstone may be a concern. I think it's okay. I think it's alright. Be read. Be read. But yeah, I said on, I think it was the last stream I did, power rankings right now, I'd know my top 5, but I'm not sure after that. I think it'd be Wakey, Leeds, Hull KR, Warrington Saints. I think they're my power rankings as of right now. Top 5, but the rest after that I'm not too sure. Hope Wakey batter these plastic scousers. Okay. Alright. Okay. Bit harsh. Bit harsh, that. But oh well. Oh well. I think even without Johnstone, I think they'll be okay. I think Truman and Sinfield, they'll do a solid job on each side of the field. Rourke's been doing all right in the absence of Max Jowett. Pratt's having a good year. Scott's looking good. I think they'll be just fine. The forward battle is going to be so interesting. McMeekin and Lolosio against Clemmer and Lees. That's going to be fun. I think I've backed Wakey basically for the forward battle. I think they'll be okay, but it'll be interesting. Can't wait. Myers is a decent young hungry player though. He certainly is. Good finisher. He's a solid player. He is solid. And I do trust him. He's good enough under the high ball. Good finisher. Strong ball carrier. He'll be right. He'll be right. So if anyone's got any exact score predictions, throw them in there. I need to go get mine, actually. This is a chance for me to get 6 out of 7, which might actually be my best week so far this season. How bad's that? I need 2 more wins in the NRL to get 8 out of 8, which I'm trying to think if I even got once last year. I don't know if I did. I said 42-6 for Hull KR, so I was decent with that one. Not too bad. 24-18 to Wakey. There's a few Saints fans that sort of laughed at the predictions clip I posted on TikTok. I guess they disagree with me. Somebody said, well, what about last year? It's like, well, it's not last year, is it? It's this year. You know, Saints might win again, but it's a different year. Remember a man saying 28-18? He's not putting a team on it. I don't know if that counts, mate. I don't know if that counts. You got to put a team on it. Unless you're saying that's home to away. Saints 24, Wakey 28. Okay, I could see something like that. I could see it. I could see it. 18 votes, 67% say Saints are going to win. 33 for Wakey. Got about 5 minutes to go. You're saying 2018 Saints. Okay, fair dues. Fair dues. Yes, actually, it's much better because you've clarified. It's actually really helpful, that. Thank you. Spring says 18-12 to Wakey. Okay. Oh, actually, the charger for this. Am I okay fiddling with this, Thor? Like, is this a simple, like, pull-out job? And what goes in? I'll wait for your instructions before I mess about with this. Just in case it needs charging in the future. I don't know. I'll await instructions. But a few minutes to go. I'll do one final run through in a few minutes' time. Kieran's probably there, isn't he? He's on the tee. He's over there somewhere. He's on the tee. That's with Sinfield, inevitability, missing conversion. Ah, right, okay. So it's basically like 5 tries but missing... Or... Oh, 6 tries but missing all of them. The math still doesn't work because that's half the point. Yeah, it still doesn't work. Well done, me. Let's just say he misses a bunch of penalties then, shall we? God, what am I like? So, wins for Lee, York, Hull FC, Leeds, Warrington, and Hull KR. I've been wrong with one, and that's... I thought Cass might be able to get the win over Hull, and that was the biggest deficit, or one of the biggest deficits of the weekend. Chance for Wakey to go top... Well, joint top. Either team could go joint top, but they'd need to win by a ton of points here, which ain't going to happen. But oh well. 4 tries and kicks 1. Maybe. 20 votes, 65% have Saints to win this one. They're doing a run through the team list. I will, in a second. I will shortly. I'll get there. The water comes out. Truman's having a cracking year. Does he get picked for England, though? My only thing is with someone like Truman is, does he have the clout for it? Does he have the clout to get picked for England? That is the question. Okay. Folks, one final run through of the team lists. Let's have it. Hey, in the backs for Saints, they have Saylor, Felt, Robertson, Whitley, Dagnall, Lomax, and Hastings. The forwards include Clemmer, Clark, Lees, Wright, Davies, and Shorrocks. The bench is Walmsley, Delaney, Whitby, and Stevens. 18th man is Humphreys. In the backs for Wakey, they have Rourke, Pratt, Scott, Hall, Myers, Sinfield, and Truman. The forwards include McMeekan, Smith, Lolosio, Staunton, Nicotimo, and Pitts. The bench is Smoothie, Rodwell, Hamlin-Ueli, and Fartilli. 18th man is Tate. This forward battle is juicy. Spicy. Saints, 7th best for defence, Wakey are best. Lovely. This will be a good game to watch. It certainly will, Dom. Certainly will. It's up there with Connor and Lewis and doesn't give away silly penalties. Decent defence. I'd say can organise a team around better. Possibly. I think he should at least be considered. I would genuinely consider him for the World Cup squad. It's just whether he gets picked. Again, based on clout. As my dad was saying yesterday at the Warrington game, like, he doesn't see how Thulis doesn't get picked for the England squad. And I'd pick him, but he's one that doesn't have the same kind of clout as a Johnston or a Davies. Or even a Matty Ashton. Like, he can be just as good as any of them. He's one of the most reliable players that Warrington's ever had. And, yeah, I don't think he'll be picked. So this forward battle is going to be so fun. McMeekan and Lolosio versus Clemmer and Lees. And off the bench, Walmsley, Delaney, Stevens. Whitby would probably be more of a utility forward. Bit in the backs. Oh yeah, Whitby's the young lad. It's Whitley that's the other one. Yeah, Whitby's the young lad. So Walmsley, Delaney, Stevens off the bench is solid. And then Rodwell, Hamlin-Ueli, Fartilli, I think is stronger and more impactful. So I think starting and off the bench, I think Wakey's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, but it's just small difference. But maybe those add up over the course of 80 minutes. So I have gone with Wakey to win up front. I think in the backs, they're patient enough. They move the ball around cleanly enough. The defence is the best in the league. So I think they can get the win here. I'm going to get underway any second now. 27 votes, 50, or 28 votes, 57% of Saints to win. I think Rodwell will go in it loose forward if Pitts needs a rest, possibly. Maybe Smoothie. Smoothie could possibly go there too. If, later on in the game they want to have both hookers on, they can always do that, rotate them. I'm going to end this poll. 30 votes. Most of you say Saints are going to win. Got Wakefield win, with them always being the underdogs. Well, all right, Kieran. He's on the tee. Kieran's somewhere on the tee. Put a flashlight at the screen of the camera real quick, Kieran, and we are underway. Let's have it. Saints kick to Wakey towards the back left. First carry of the game, it's bobbled by Lolosio, but carries it over the 10. So Smith waits at dummy half. Next carry, cutting back towards centre field slightly. I believe that's Staunton with the latest one. Oh, it's Rosie's back again. McMeekan in centre field, shifting it left to Truman. Ball over the top, early spread here. Myers over the 20. A little bit of room to run. Stopped on the 30. I like the intent from Wakey. Plays for Hall near the left touchline. Back towards the middle now with Nicotimo. I put him in the fantasy team this week. I thought Martin was out. He wasn't. So I need Nicotimo for a couple tries here. Good carry from McMeekan. Lands on his front. A few metres shy of halfway. Last tackle. Left to Truman. Puts boot to ball. Stream's a bit glitchy, this, actually. Saylor collects on the 10 and returns up towards the 20. So first set now for Wakey. Decent opening set there for... Well, first set now for Saints. Decent opening set for Wakey. Dagnall in possession. Pumping his legs. A few metres shy of the 30. That's a decent carry there from him. Hastings. Left to Whitley. Comes to ground. 35 out from his own line. Down the left edge of the park. 1 minute 15 gone. Plays over Clark. Back towards the middle to Shorrocks. Across to Hastings. They're having a go now. Lomax. Across to Robertson. Trying to get around Hall. Doesn't quite make it. That's a good tackle there from Corey Hall. On the 40. 2 tackles to go. Latest carry from Wright. 1.5 minutes gone. Down the right edge of the park. Plays over Clark. What a rhyme in here. It's with Hastings. Has to skip past 1. Then kicks from behind halfway. Underneath it is Pratt. Takes it cleanly from his own 10. Returns up towards the 20 through centre field. And is taken to ground by 3 defenders. 3 of the big men. Shorrocks, Lees and Clemmer. Sinfield then hands the ball off to Scott with a strong shot there from Lees. Just shy of the 30. In centre field with Smith at dummy half. Left to Myers. We have Wright shooting out the line there for Saints. 4 defenders in the tackle to bring him down. 2 minutes gone. Smith in centre field. Left to McMeekin. Strong run here. On the front foot. Look for a quick play of the ball. Gets one for Smith. Now over the halfway line. Mark a tackle there from Darryl Clark. Last tackle coming up. It is Wright to Sinfield. Kicks from just inside Saints territory. Towards the back left. Collected just behind the 10 from Saylor. Returns it up towards the 20 down the right edge of the field. 2.5 minutes gone. Territory looking slightly better for Wakey at the moment, but there's only been 2 sets to 1 right now. Felt with the next carry up towards the 30. Lomax down the right edge, back towards the middle to Robertson. Then across to Dagnall. Steps back inside. Still going. Up towards the 40. Lands on his front as well. That's good stuff there from Dagnall. Quick play the ball for Clark. Down the short side right. Lomax. Ball across to Saylor. Near the right touchline. Straightens up. Saints now 45 metres out. Still with 2 tackles to go. Felt back towards the middle to Lomax. Then to Shorrocks. Now Clemmer. Over the 40. Still going. 35 out. Eventually taken to ground. So just over 3 minutes gone. 35 out. Last tackle. Right to Hastings. Good meters on this set for Saints. Chip towards the back right. Myers underneath it. Takes it cleanly. And met by 3 defenders there. Stopped 4 metres in front of his own try line. So Wakefield with a long way to go now. Truman now with Corey Hall. Makes a metre or so. 3.5 minutes gone. Quick off the mark there from Saints. They've got to be disciplined here. There's a scoot from Rourke. Takes it over the 10. Look for a quick play the ball for Truman. He'll scoot himself. Good meters here. Up towards a 30. Just shy of it. Good stuff there. Getting out of trouble. Still 2 tackles to go. 40-20 attempt here from Sinfield, I think, from behind the 30. Saylor collects it on the 20. Returns over the 30. Up towards the 40 down the left edge. Good tackle there. From Scott. Staunton there to help out as well. 4 minutes gone. Saints starting to swing momentum. Got there eventually. Through the middle at the moment. Next carry from Robertson. Up towards the halfway line. 4 minutes 15 gone. Clark at dummy half. Shifting it left to Hastings. Out the back to Saylor. Wanted to tip the ball on, but wrapped up by Scott. Good defensive work. Just inside Wakey's half. 2 tackles to go. Clark back towards the middle. Shifting it right from Sharks to Lomax. He might have a 4-on-3 hits now to Robertson. Trying to get around Hall. Nearly breaks through, lands on his front, but he's wrapped up eventually by Truman. 30 metres out, last tackle near the right touchline. Now with Hastings, puts boot to ball. Could be a tough take here. Underneath it is Pratt. Goes up, knocks the ball on. Picked up by Dagnall, steps back inside. Saints will go in for the first try of the game. First couple sets in favour of Wakey for territory. Saints switching it back. So Wakefield having to start the set 4 metres out from their own try line. And then 2 minutes later, get up the field. Good kick there from Hastings. A lot of height on that one. Pratt couldn't take it. Dagnall picks it up. Goes in for a try. Saints with a try right in front of the post. This will be 6-0 in a second. Hopefully Dagnall has a good day today. I do quite like him. I think he's a solid all-round young player. There we go. 6-0 for Saints. It's currently 4-0, but the kick is in front of the post. I'm good, thanks, Jack. I hope you're doing well, sir. I'm doing all right. I'm a bit warm, but I'm all right. So that's a good kick from Hastings there on the last. 5 minutes, 45 seconds gone. Chance for Saints to go 6-0 up in a second, which they should do. But yeah, they're doing well for territory at the moment. I think once it gets into a bit of a battle with the forwards in the midfield, that's where Wakey will be better off, but we'll see. Are we waiting on confirmation here? We still are. I'm sure you are, Jack. Sure you are. Is this going to be checked? This might be chalked off. Okay, formal review. All right. Checking for knock on. I was confident that Pratt actually knocked on, but it might have been a Saints player instead. So it's Whitley that goes up against Pratt. Oh, they're saying it comes off Whitley first. Okay. Ah, okay. So, it sounds like no try, but Saints ball. First knock on from Pratt. Okay, so no try, but Saints have the ball. So 6.5 minutes gone. Try disallowed, but Saints have possession 10 metres out. So let's see if they can answer back straight away. Fair enough. That's probably the right call. Fair enough. Hastings will feed the ball into the scrum. Clark out the back goes right to Lomax. Steps back inside. And again, still going. It's going to be stopped back where they were. Plays it for Clark. Goes right to Lee. Straightens up. 2 or 3 metres out, just right at the post. Clark launches it left. Now with Hastings. Then across to Whitley. Steps back inside. Back over the 10. The whistle is blown, though, for a St. Helens penalty. Tap and go. Just tap and go. Offside from Wakey. And that's going to be 7 minutes gone. Clark will tap and hand it off to Hastings. Now with Clemmer. He'll take it back over the 10. Now 5 metres out in between the sticks. Clark at dummy half goes right to Shorrocks. Then to Lees, but drops the ball in front of the try line. Myers picks the ball up. Takes it over the try line and up towards the 10. That's a good return there from Myers. 7 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Mistake there from Lees in front of the try line. Could have applied some pressure or scored, possibly. Hall with the latest carry. Wakey, 15 out from their own line. 7.5 gone. Lolosio with the next carry up towards the 20. Gets a flick on for Smith. A little bit of space behind the rookie up towards the 30. Good meters. That's a good offload from Lolosio. He's having a great year so far with Wakey. Staunton down the right-hand side. Good meters over the 40. 3 tackles to go as well. Back towards the middle now with Pitts. Across to Truman. Great ball across to Corey Hall. 2 on 2 though. Ball's a little bit too far over his head. So Saints can recover there, but he takes it over halfway. 8 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Pitts with a strong run. 35 out from the try line. In good territory now. Smith on the last tackle. Short side left to Truman. Dinks the ball towards the back left. Good chase here from Rourke. Goes up. Touches his shoulder. Bounce in goal. Then goes over the dead ball line. I think this will be a 20-metre tap for St. Helens. Gets a quick tap. Room to run up towards a 30. Down the right-hand side. Well done, Truman. Good tackle. 8.5 minutes gone. Hastings now with Robertson. Sailor. Scooting from dummy off down the right edge. Hands the ball off to right. That was a bit of an awkward one there. Didn't need to do that at all. I'm doing well, Trin. I'm not doing too bad. I'm a bit warm. That's my only concern or issue right now. Only complaint, I should say. But yeah, I'm fine. I hope you're doing well, sir. 9 minutes gone. Saints in possession. Shifting it left. Ball over the top from Hastings. I'd say momentum took that forward a little bit there. I think that's okay. Dagnall near the left touchline. Just over halfway. 2 tackles to go. Hastings. Now Clemmer. Bumps Smith onto his backside. He's just thrown him across the room. On the 40. Jesus. Last tackle coming up. Out the back to Hastings. Puts boot to ball. This will come down. 15 out from the try line. Rourke goes up. Takes it beautifully. Comes down on the 20. 9.5 minutes gone. Truman now with Myers. Pumping his legs. Makes a good 7 or 8 metres there. Nearly the first 10 minutes done. Short side left to Corey Hall. 35 out from their own try line. Near the left touch line as well. Truman now with Lolosio. Straightens up behind the ruck. And takes it a few metres shy of the halfway line. Smith at dummy half. Back towards centre field to Pitts. Out the back to Sinfield. Goes at the line himself. Looking for a break. Over halfway. 10 minutes gone. Last tackle for Wakey. Back towards centre field with McMeekin. Then to Truman. Puts boot to ball towards the back left. Underneath it is Felt. Takes it cleanly in front of his own 10. And he'll have to play this for Lomax in a second for Robertson to take the first carry for Saints. Up towards the 20. Taken to ground. Sailor. Now with Whitley. Was looking for an offload then for a second, but Hastings now waits at dummy half. Down the short side left to Dagnall. With a carry over the 30. 35 out from their own line. Down the left edge of the field. Plays for Clark. He'll scoot. Shifts it right to Shorrocks. Ball out the back. It's then, I think, knocked on from Truman. And this is going to be a fresh set for Saints, I'm pretty sure. They could challenge. We'll have to see. 11 minutes gone. It is going to be St. Helens' ball. Good effort from Jake Truman. Really good effort. Really good. So 11 minutes gone. Scrum for Saints on their own 40. Hastings will, Lomax will feed the ball in a second. Different colour cap. Out the back with Clark. He goes left to Hastings. Then across to Sailor. Room down the left-hand side. Dagnall. Room to run. Rourke cutting across. He shrugs off one defender up towards the 20. 11.5 gone. Near the left touchline. Sailor back towards the middle to Hastings. Then with Lees, a strong barreling run over the 10. Taken to ground. Smith with the strong tackle there. 11 minutes 40 gone. Set of 6 again for Saints. Clark in centre field. 6 metres out in front of the left post. Sharks at dummy half. Goes left to Hastings. Flat ball across to Davies. Trying to spin and crash over. Almost there. He has got the ball down. That is going to be fine for Saints this time. That's a great break down the left-hand side. Strong carry there from Davies. Gets his arm free. Finally, Saints will get some points on the board. After the first one was chalked off. This is going to be 4-0 with a kick to come. Strong carry there from Davies. Very lively down the left-hand side there on that set. Quick play the balls. And Saints finish it off. Fair dues. Nice movement off the back of the scrum. Dagnall with a bit of room to run. Bit of room to manoeuvre. Just left to Hastings. Flat ball to Davies. Hastings with another assist. I think he's still leading the league for them, actually. Yeah, Sinfield had the ball wrapped up. But then as Davies got to the try line, he shrugs him off and then can get the ball down. So, yeah. 13 minutes gone. Hastings to add the extras. It's got the England flag next to his name there. Is he... Oh, yeah. It's probably for the last international team he played for, I guess. Which would have been England. Poor start, Sinfield. Yeah. Just defensively, that wasn't too great. But it's all right. It's all right. The kick from Saints looks good, and it is good. So 6-0 for St. Helens. Okay. Well, let's see if Wakey can pin Saints back off the kick-off here. 13 minutes, 40 seconds gone. It's probably boiling out there. I've actually just realised, like, I'm warm in here, but it might actually be boiling over there. Maybe. So Rourke will get us back underway in a second. 14 minutes gone. Kicks off towards the back right. Underneath it is Dagnall. Hands it off to Clemmer. With the first carry off the back of the try. Just over his own 10 in centre field. Clark at dummy half. Lees with the next carry up towards the 20. Push back a metre or two. 32-14 to Saints. Okay. Okay. Eventually plays over Clark. Now with Sharks in centre field. Left to Hastings. Then to Davies, the try scorer. Taken to ground on his own 20. 14.5 gone. 3 tackles left for Saints. A scoop from Clark up towards the 30. Looking for an offload then, but wrapped up. 2 tackles to go. Whistle's blown, and it's going to be a penalty for St Helens. I'm not really sure what for there. Was he holding down? Okay. Wellesby return will kill Saints. Yeah, I wouldn't. The thing is, it's like, oh, it's Wellesby. You put him back in the side. Or, like, in the Saints camp, they'll be thinking, we've got to put him back in. You don't. You really don't. I mean, if Wellesby was playing at his best, then you can absolutely understand it. If he was in form, if he gets back to like his best form, then absolutely, because he's a cracking player. But I wouldn't put him back in. Saints shifting it right, flat ball across to right on the right hand side. For God's sake, 20 out in centre field with Shorrocks. Goes at the line and comes down on the 10, just left of the sticks. Plays it for Clark. Right to Clemmer. Straightens up. Saints with a great chance here to hit double digits. He is inches in front of the try line, just right at the post. Clark left to Hastings. Ball across to Whitley. Steps back inside. A little bit of room to manoeuvre. Spins. Stop 5 out. Left of the sticks. Plays for Sailor. Now Hastings. 10 out. Chips towards the right hand side. Hall goes up, as does Robertson. Comes down for Hall. Whistle's blown. Is that a knock on from Wakey? I think that's backwards off Robertson, actually. 16 minutes gone. I think that's Robertson that's just knocked it backwards. But they're saying Wakey knock it. I'm not sure. Well, Saints have a fresh set 10 metres out. 16.5 minutes gone. I'll have a scrum in centre field shortly. Coming up soon. Lomax will feed the ball in. Feeds it in now. Clark out the back goes right to Robertson. Straightens up. Carries it 3 metres out from the try line. Right to the post. Plays it for Clark. Left to Shorrocks. He'll take the next carry. Loses a little bit of ground. Push back over the 10. Well done, Wakey. 17 minutes gone. Saints with a lot of territory at the moment. A lot of good territory. Switch back to Sailor from Hastings. Gets an offload as well back to Clark. Cuts back towards a post, shifting down the right-hand side. Goes at the line himself. Spins and is stopped 2 metres shy of the line. 3 tackles left. Good defence so far from Wakey. Wants a 6 again, but he's not going to get one. They launch it over the top near the right touchline. Felt in the corner. Goes in. That's a good finish from Felt. That is a good finish. Myers slightly out of position there. Try is given. I think the grounding's completely fine there. This will be 10-0 for Saints. They've had a lot of great attacking territory so far in this game. Wakey not really been able to get up the field. I thought they'd be okay with it with their forwards have got, but Saints have been slowing down progress quite well so far. Been doing all right. But Saints will go up 10-0. It was a little bit too easy. Maybe they just didn't have the numbers down the right-hand side. With Clark cutting across, drawing in a few defenders, Wakey had to cover the inside shoulder, and it was just a looping ball over the top. It was a good effort to get across from Myers, but yeah, good finish from Felt in the corner. Yeah, that's a cracking finish. 18 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Tough kick for Hastings near the touchline. Oh yeah, I've got Felt in the fantasy team as well, actually. So that's all right. I'll take that. He's the only Saints player I've got. I've got Nicotimo, though. I could really do with him getting some... hat-trick today, obviously. Hastings to add the extras. Relatively tough kick before, but was easy enough to get. He got it. This one's the toughest one so far. Right next to the touchline. Steps up, and the kick from Hastings is... It is good. 19 minutes gone. That is going to be 12-0 for St Helens. Let's see if Wakey can start to bring it back. They've not really had the presence through the middle so far. Saints have done a good job restricting meters and created obviously enough chances to apply pressure on the try line. Get that Wakey defence moving about. and we'll get back underway. Hamlin Ueli is on for Lolosio. So we'll see if he can have an impact in this one. I did watch Everton. It was on in the background, so I did a watch along for the final 10 minutes. That was great. Clemmer, 15 out from his own try line in centre field. Nearly done with the first quarter. Eventually plays it for Clark. He goes right to Lomax. Then to right, over the 20. 3 tackles to go for Saints. We are now done with the first quarter. Hey, Shorrocks with a carry through centre field. Bumps off one, then over the 20. 2 tackles to go. Now with Hastings. Across to Davies. 35 out from his own line, just left of centre field. Out the back to Hastings on the last. Kicks from his own 30. Decent distance, collected just in front of the 10 from Myers. Cuts down the left edge. And he's going to play this ball just shy of the 30. For Truman. Now with Hall. Lands on his front, look for a quick play of the ball. Gets one. That's good stuff there from Corey Hall. Truman, flat ball inside there. Nearly a break for Rourke. Over the halfway line. They're on the front foot now, Wakey. And a 6 again as well. Pratt over the 40. This will be their best territory so far this game. Have Wakey been inside the red zone yet? I don't know if they have. Nicotimo with a carry down the left edge. Just shy of the 20. 21 minutes gone. Back towards the middle with Truman. Drops it off to McMeekin. He takes it inside the red zone. Wakey are 15 metres out. 3 tackles to go. Down the left edge. Now back towards the middle to Sinfield. Hastings jammed out the line there so he couldn't go out the back. Lands on the 10 though. 2 tackles left. Smith in centre field. Right to Truman. Switch back to Staunton. Takes the carry himself. He's now 6 or 7 metres out right at the post. Last tackle. Smith left to Sinfield. Dinks the ball through. McMeekin with the chase. Bats it back inside. Collected by Saylor. Takes it over the try line though. And up towards the 10. That could have worked out for Wakey. That could have done. It's going to be Robertson with the carry up towards the 20 for St. Helens. So Wakey able to get up the ball there. Good attacking set. But just could have done with a repeat set there as well to apply a bit of pressure. Hastings at dummy half. Whitley plays it for him. Now with Felt through centre field. 22 minutes gone. Look for an offload. It is collected by Pitts in the process. And they'll turn over the ball to Wakey inside their own half. Scott with the next carry. Up towards a 30. Great chance for Wakey now to answer back. Up towards a 20. Strong carry through centre field from Hamlin Ueli. Could be picked for England this year. He really could be. There's a switch back to Nicotimo. Shrugs off one defender in Matty Lees. Still down the left-hand side. And stopped just shy of the 10 near the left touch line. 2 tackles to go for Wakefield. Hall back towards the middle to Truman. Then to Pitts in centre field. Flat ball across to Hamlin Ueli. Are they going to say forwards? They are going to say forward pass. Yeah, maybe just about. Just about there. 23 minutes gone. They need to finish these sets. It needs to be a... Yeah, just silly stuff. A couple times there recently, they could have applied a bit of pressure. Needs to be cleaner. But that's alright. It's alright. It's not a bad place to turn the ball over. At least it's not the midfield or their own half. Out the back of the scrum, right to Robertson. And he's 15 out from his own line, down the right edge of the field. Next carry over the 20. There's a scoop from Clark up towards a 40. Good meters there. 3 tackles to go as well for Saints. Still down the right-hand side of the field. Saylor, short side right to Hastings. Quick hands. It's with right. 45 metres out from the try line. Near the right touch line as well. Robertson. 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle from Saylor to Shorrocks. Now with Wormsley. Last tackle for St. Helens. 40 metres out. Saylor. Right to Hastings. Puts boot to ball. Towards the back right for Myers. Cuts back towards the middle to get to it. Collects it 5 out from his own try line. Takes it over the 10. Wakefield now with a long way to go. They need to start getting up the field a little bit more. Last couple of sets have been decent, but they've got to keep doing it. Get some sustained pressure down the other end of the field. Truman hands it off to Pratt with the carry through the middle, just over the 20. 24.5 minutes gone. Next carry down the right edge for Scott. Need to yawn. Sorry, folks. Back towards the middle now. Fartilli's on the field. Good carry. Nearly an arm around the neck there. Falls on his front over the 40. Smoothie's on the park as well. Right to Sinfield with a kick straight into the hands of Sailor, but just drops it in front of his own 10. The kick was not great, so that is very fortunate for Wakey. That's very lucky. Because that's a poor kick. Straight into his hands. But just over 25 minutes gone. Great chance for Wakey now. Fresh set of 6 in front of the try line. Okay, scrum on the 20. Just slightly right of centre field. 25.5 minutes gone. Sinfield feeds the ball in. Smoothie, left to Truman, then to Fartilli. Makes about 5 metres there. So 15 out, slightly left of the sticks. Smoothie, looks right but goes left. Truman, now Nicotimo. Over the 10, about 9 metres out near the left touch line. Plays it for Smoothie. Goes right to Truman, then to McMeekin. Back over the 10, 8 metres out, just left of the sticks. Smoothie, right to Truman. Steps back inside, straightens up, goes the line, stopped a metre in front of the right post. 26 minutes gone. Smoothie goes left to Fartilli. Steps back inside, still going. Trying to crash over. Reaches out, he's inches away from the try line. That's so close. Last tackle, just right at the stick. Smoothie, right to Truman. Ball out the back to Sinfield. Quick ball across to Pratt. Has to step back inside. And he'll be stopped. Maybe taken into touch there, actually. But well done. Saints in defence there, very solid. Good effort from Wakey. Good effort. Just not much space down the right-hand side. 26.5 minutes gone. Maybe they can keep Saints pinned back here. Maybe. So behind their own 10 at the moment. Whitley with a carry. 5 out from his own try line. Delaney is also one for Matty Lees. Sailor launches it right to Lomax. Then across to Robertson. Look for a bit of space on the right-hand side. Steps back inside. 15 out from his own line. 27 minutes gone. Bobbles it with Wormsley in possession. Over the 20 through centre field. Taken to ground. 2 tackles to go. So Wakey's doing alright. Restricting metres here. Hastings launches it across to Whitley down the left-hand side. Cuts back towards the middle over the 30. 2 of the big men in the tackle. Fartilli and McMeekin taken to ground. Last tackle. Clark out the back to Hastings on the 30. The long kick down the back right-hand side. Bounces 15 out. Collected inside the 10 from Rourke. And only up towards the 20. So these kicks from Hastings have been really good so far today. To really keep Wakey starting sets inside their own end of the field. Corey Hall. Off the back of an offload there from Myers. Good stuff up towards the 30. Second tackle. Smoothie. Now with Pratt. Strong run here. Looking for space behind the ruck. Then darts to the right slightly up towards the 40. Smoothie again. Left to Truman. 40-20 attempt here down the left-hand side. Distance is okay. Angle and bounce not quite there. But this will be collected on the try line from Sailor. Returns over the 10. And he's just over his own 10 now. That's a decent kick there. Decent stuff. Lomax now with Felt. And he carries it up towards the 20. So can Wakey keep Saints pinned back a little bit? They've done slightly better over the last 10 minutes or so. Well, that's Dagnall with the latest carry. Work through the middle. Clark then goes right to Delaney. Strong run. 35 out from his own line. Down the right edge of the field. Back towards the middle. Shorrocks goes left to Wormsley. Bumps off 1. Over the 40. And a few extra metres there. Last tackle for Saints. Short side right to Hastings. Underneath it is Rourke. Collects it cleanly on his own 10. Cuts back towards the middle slightly. And he's stopped just shy of his own 20. 29 minutes gone as well. Hoping that Wakey can answer back soon. Make it interesting. Pratt plays the ball for Sinfield. He'll hand the ball off to Scott. Strong run from him then. Up towards the 40. Smoothie. Now McMeekin shifting it left with Truman. They're having a go here. Rourke steps past one. Just one to beat to get the ball across to Myers. A little bit clunky at the back end of that shape there. Gets a great offload on halfway for Nicotimo, though. Third tackle, over the 40. Pumping his legs. Wakey 35 out with 2 tackles to go. Good set here from Wakefield. Short side left, ball across, interception from Robertson. Recovery from Rourke. He steps back inside. Then back towards the wing, back inside again, over the 30, 20 metres out. Well done, Harry Robertson. It was Truman forcing that ball across. They launch it left. Hastings across to Sailor, 20 metres out. Easy room to run, just slip through the defensive line. 30 minutes gone. Saints go up 16-0. Wakey, the last 5, 10, 15 minutes, they've done a little bit better for territory, but they've not been able to put it together in attack. Not been able to challenge Saints enough. That interception there, Robertson, good meters. Saints launching across and Sailor finding a gap. Saints are doing all right so far. They're doing all right. Robertson, good stuff there down the right-hand side. As calm as you like as well. So we've got just less than 10 minutes to go in this first half. Wakey's going to have to come up with something soon. I don't think they're restricting meters quite enough. Not quite enough at the moment. They're going to need a level of energy somewhere. And a little bit too easy so far for these tries. Just a little bit. Considering Wakey's got the best defence in the league. Saints are 7th. They need to be a bit better here. But Saints have been good offensively over the last couple months, actually. Hastings to add the extras and make it 18-0. 2 for 2 so far. Missing Johnstone coming out of our own end. Possibly a little bit. I don't think it's... Oh, that's a poor kick, that. 16-0 it stays. Some of the carries out the backfield could be a little bit stronger, and maybe Johnstone is a big miss, but I think through the middle they do need to be a bit stronger as well. Saints looking good, or Wakey being awful. Wakey, I don't think Wakey's been awful. They've just not been up to usual par, but they're fine. But I think Saints have been good. I think Saints have been good. They've made good meters, moved the ball around nicely, defended quite well, restricting meters fairly well too. So I think Saints are they're earning this. Fully deserving of the lead at the moment. 32 minutes gone. Get back underway in a second. And here we go. Can Wakey answer back before half time? Johnson coming back to get Sevo next week. Strong hits for Delaney on the 10. Sailor goes right to Walmsley. Cuts back towards the left. Rodwell is also on the field too. Wakey saving themselves for next week. Maybe. So next carry from Clark down the left edge of the field. 25 out from his own try line. Hastings hands the ball off to Whitley. Spins and comes to ground on the 30. There's been a couple sets where Wakey's been able to restrict meters fairly well. The Saints have kicked from their own 30, but the kicks from Hastings have been really, really good. Walmsley plays it on the 40. Last tackle out the back to Hastings, again just in front of the 30. This will be collected just in front of the 10 from Myers. And the chase has been really good too. It's the beast. 33 minutes gone, 7 minutes to go. Truman now with Hall. Hospital pass there, but it is collected cleanly enough. Up towards the 30. Right to Pratt with the next carry. Saints are doing really well in defence here so far. Really well. Next carry through centre field is Rodwell. 5 metres short of the halfway line. In centre field with Smoothie. Left to Truman. Going at the line here. Bit of shape. Left to Rourke. Eating up a couple more metres just shy of the 40 near the left touch line. Last tackle next up. Back towards the middle to Sinfield. Hits the belly of the ball. Could be a tough one to take here for Sailor. On the 10. Collects it cleanly. Well taken. And returns up towards the 20 through centre field. Hastings. Off the back of a fairly quick play, the ball goes left to Dagnall. But he's going to get wrapped up 25 out from his own line. 34 minutes gone. Whitley with the next carry. Bumps off Rodwell. Makes about 10 there. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Right to Shorrocks, then to Hastings. Flat ball. to right over on the right edge of the field. Short side right from Clark to Hastings. Then to Robertson. Good meters here for Saints up towards the 40. Last tackle for St Helens. They go short side right to Hastings. Next to the touchline. It's going to bounce on the 20. Backwards for Wakey. Collected on the 10 by Pratt. He's got room to run. He's got a break. Walmsley's not going to catch him. Over the 40. Halfway. Dagnall's tracking back. Oh, he cuts back inside so Walmsley gets to him. And then Pratt knocks on. Oh, dear. Oh, that could have been Wakey's best chance to get on the front foot there. What a break from Pratt. So Walmsley is chasing. Great effort from Alex Walmsley. So Pratt sort of starts to straighten up a bit as Walmsley's cutting across and then grabs him by the collar, the back of the collar. And he knocks on in the process. Oh, dear. They'll give Saints territory on their own 40. Or on Saints' own 40. 35.5 minutes gone. 4.5 to go in this first half. Can Saints hit 20 before the half is done? Right to Hastings off the back of the scrum. Up towards halfway. Bit of room to run here. Oh, that's Lomax, sorry, again. The black cap, sorry. Hastings with the red one. Sailor over on the right edge. Back towards the middle to Clark. Now Hastings. Then Walmsley. Drops it off for him. Eats up 5 extra metres in centre field. St Helens, 30 metres out, shifting it left to Davies. First try scorer of the day, 25 metres out, left to centre field. Clark at dummy half, back towards the middle now with Shorrocks. Now Walmsley up towards the 20. They could maybe look to go for 1. I mean, they don't need to. They've already got the buffer anyway. But they could think about it at least. Left to Delaney, up towards the 10. Just left of the post. Last tackle coming up for Saints. Wakey needs to keep him out here. Left to Sailor. Flat ball across to Whitley. Spins. Nearly in touch. And he'll be tackled in the back left corner. So Wakey with a long way to go. 3.5 minutes left. They might not be able to get up the field here. So at the very least, complete your sets. Kick well, chase well. You've got to be disciplined now. If they get a penalty, great for them. But they've just got to be clean. They might not find points in this half. But they cannot give territory away now. First carry from Scott. Makes maybe a metre, but cuts back towards the middle slightly. Smoothie. Now with Myers. Up towards the 10. Smoothie again at dummy off in centre field. Left to Rodwell. Up towards the 20. 3 minutes left in the first half. Smoothie. Now with Hamanueli. Up towards the 30. Good metres there. 2 tackles to go. Have a go here. You're in the midfield. Have a go. Right to Sinfield. Shifting it right to Staunton. Flicks the ball on. Break here for Pratt. There are some defenders there, though. Dagnall with a tackle on the 40. Good metres for Wakey getting out of trouble. That is good stuff there. Back towards centre field now. Rourke. Left to Sinfield, then to Truman. Dinks it across the left touchline. Going to be collected. Can Myers get an offload? Nearly. That might have been knocked on from Felt, actually. Okay. I thought Felt got a touch on that one, but not quite. Okay, 2 minutes 15 to go. Saints in possession on their own 20. Robertson in possession. Taken to ground by Fartilli and Hamanueli. Is Walmsley going off here? Maybe. Bit of a weird time to change. 2 minutes to go. Stevens on the field. With Saints in possession on the 30. Inside the field now with Shorrocks. So 2 minutes left in this game. Half. You know what I meant. 1 minute 45 to go. Left to Hastings. Ball across. Bounces forwards but finds touch. So Wakefield might get the last set of the half here. Chance to get some points on the board. Could really do with getting rid of that goose egg. 1 minute 25 to go. Wakey in possession. Just over 30 metres out. Fartilli plays it for Smoothie. And a 6 again. Left to Truman. Steps back inside. And again. So fresh set for Wakey. Just over 20 metres out. Smoothie looks right but goes left to Rodwell. Straight behind the ruck. Up towards a 10. 1 minute to go. Come on Wakey. What you got? Smoothie. Right to Sinfield. Drops the ball off to Hamanueli. He's going to play this 3 metres out in front of the right post. Smoothie, left to Sinfield. Launched it across the Truman. Back inside. Couple steps from Rourke. He's going to get wrapped up 3 metres out left of the sticks. 45 to go. 3 tackles left in this set as well. Smoothie goes at the line himself. Spins. Almost there. He's just held up from Sailor. Good defence. I think Sailor's on for Man of Steel so far this year. He's really on for it. 30 seconds left. This will be the last tackle for Wakefield. Truman, right to Sinfield, in centre field. Dinks it through, played at, but then comes off a Wakey player into the hands of Davies. Saints have possession, 15 out from their own line. 20 seconds to go. Worked out nicely for Saints there. Hastings with a scoot over the 20. 15 seconds left in the first half. Plays it for Sailor. He'll carry the ball next up over the 30. 5 seconds left. Do they want to try and spread the ball here? Have a go. Hastings, left to Clark. Carries the ball near the left touchline. The hooter will sound, and that will be half-time. St. Helens leads 16-0. Damn, okay. Well, solid first half from Saints. First quarter of the game, really good meters. Restricted Wakey's meters as well. Good in attack, moving the ball around nicely. The second quarter, Wakey coming back into it a little bit more. Couple mistakes, just very few from Saints. But Wakey able to get up the park a little bit easier, moving the ball around a bit more. Applying a bit more pressure, but in attack, inside the red zone, not really posing much of a threat. But at the very least, what Wakey need to do is restrict the meters, limit the points, and if they can get up the park again, as I was hoping they would be able to do this game, with the options they've got up front, if they can get up the park again, sustain the pressure, and turn momentum a little bit and start finding some points. This game certainly isn't over. There's a chance that Wakey come back. My exact score prediction is on, but it means only 2 more points from Saints and 24 unanswered points, or 24 points from Wakey. So it's going to be a tough one. I'll put a poll up, though. Who will win? Saints lead 16-0 at half-time. St. Helens and Wakefield. This is the kind of game where I feel like Wakefield, if they want to prove that they are a serious team, which I feel like they've already done, but to like reinforce that, I think at least being competitive in this game is the bare minimum, and I don't think they've been competitive enough. They've had moments, but not competitive enough, unfortunately. Sinfield always plays like this against Wakey. I don't think Sinfield's done anything wrong, though, or anything too bad. It's more of a team thing than a Sinfield thing, if I'm honest. Well, thank you, Thor. Thank you, sir. Domo arigato gozaimasu. So tries from Davies, Felt, and Sailor. Hastings with 2 out of 3. Fair dues. Have they updated the fantasy team yet? I'd be surprised if they have. I'd be surprised. Don't think they have done just yet. So yeah, I've got Mikey Lewis captain. He got an assist and 3 tries before. I took out Martin for Nicotimo. And Burgess came in for Field. I decided to keep French in the squad, but he's on the bench. So, yeah, that worked out, didn't it? But Miller, Mapapalangi, Sneed, McDonnell, Walker and Vaughan were good points. And I really need good points from Mikey Lewis. Felt's already got a try, and Nicotimo with a try or 2 would be good as well. I took out Wonga Blake for Mapapalangi as well. Hopefully I can get up that ladder. Poor kicking game, poor defensive and caught offside. Well, it's not amazing, but I don't think it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Okay, let's have a gander at the poll. 8 votes, 75% say Saints are going to win this one from this point on with a 16-0 lead. It's hard to see Wakey coming back at the moment. I don't think they're a million miles off it, but they're going to need like a really strong second half here. It's possible they can swing momentum, but yeah, they're going to have to be better here. Just hoping for something competitive. If anyone wants to have a guess at a score prediction from this point on, or if they're still sticking with theirs, let me know your thoughts. So yeah, Taylor Ray picked up an injury yesterday. Have these said how long it's going to be? Let's have a look at this article. Warrington Wolves boss Sam Burgess confirmed Kai Taylor Ray picked up an ankle injury in their victory over Wigan Warriors. Scans needed to find out the extent. Young fullback has missed last weekend's defeat over Catalans. Doesn't really have a time frame. Yeah, I don't really know. Does anyone know how long ankles take to heal? Anyone have a clue? Would be good to know. 10 votes, 8 out of 10 say that the Saints are going to win this one. Predicted Saints 20, Wakey 24, not getting this one. I was not far off that as well. Yeah, I can't see Wakey coming back, but they've got the forwards to do it. They've been a good side this year. Just the kicking game needs to be a bit better. They've got to start restricting meters, and offensively needs to be a little bit quicker, I think. Quicker and cleaner. St. Helens 38, Wakefield 6. That's a big scoreline there, Michael. That's a big scoreline, but fair enough. That's a new name in here. Trumpet for you, Michael. Hey. But yeah, Saints, really good start. And even when Wakey were looking better in the second quarter, Saints were still doing a solid job. So this has been a good effort from Saints so far. Can they see it out? That's the question. Can they get it done? But Sailor's having a cracking year. I'm pretty sure he's for the panel that's going to put the list together, or the front runners at each stage. I think Sailor's leading it. Okay. So hopefully a few minutes till we get back underway. Do you think St. Helens will be above Wigan this year on the table? Yes. Yes, I think they will. I mentioned on the stream before, I think the top 5 is confirmed for me. Obviously, look, things can change with injuries, but I think right now, based on performance, the top 5 in any order is Wakey, Saints, Warrington, Leeds, Hull KR. Any order, that's, I'm not saying it's Wakey first, Saints second, but that's any order. And I think that the 3 teams that would challenge for 6th as of right now are Wigan, Hull FC, maybe, once you get some guys back in, and maybe Andy Last can get a tune out of that team. And Lee, turning things around a little bit. So, yeah, I do think those 5 should be okay. But we'll see about 6th place. St. Helens Exile, living in Baltimore. Oh, Baltimore. Love your work, bro. Thank you, Michael. How was Baltimore? I've only been there once. It was I stopped off there on a flight to Columbus. I had to stop at Baltimore on the way through. Or was it on the way back? It was on the way back. I had to take 3 flights on the way back. Once from Columbus, Baltimore, Rhode Island, Dublin, Manchester. So yeah, I've only been to Baltimore once and saw the airport. Very nice. Hi all, howdy Kieran. Brought my mate to the game. Turning him away from that crap football and onto the true sport. Fair enough. Well done, Kieran. Good lad. Good lad. See, if they got rid of this scoreboard on screen, Kieran, and you gave us a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit of a boogie, like this, we could probably see you on screen, but it's in the way right now. We want to see Kieran. I'm looking at the T on Saints. I'm looking at it. But they're not showing it. I wish I could. I've broken my wrist, so I can't do it. When Mago isn't on the field, Wigan's struggling to gain. Havard and Thompson, I think Havard and Thompson have been great this year. And I can see them both being picked for England. I wouldn't have any complaints with that. Mago has been possibly the most impactful prop this year. But I think he was nullified. I think we kept him under wraps a little bit yesterday. Hope Saints finish above Wigan. I've had years always being the underdogs. I think Saints might do it this year. Even with missing key names, they were still good. Whereas Wigan are struggling. Even when they do get Smith and French back in, I think they'll start to pick it back up. But I think they'll still have some lapses here and there. In retro brown and blue shirt with blue sunglasses. Okay. Retro brown and blue. Blue sunglasses. If you see him on the T, on the opposite stand of where the camera is, on Saints, that's Kieran. That's our back rower. Is it our back rower? Centre? Can't remember. Oh! Baltimore! Let's learn a bit more about Baltimore, shall we? That's a great start. I've seen the first line. Great. Baltimore, you were robbed at gunpoint 3 weeks ago. Right. Last week a guy ran a red light and totaled my motorbike. Missing St. Helens. Right. Okay. Well, the airport was nice. You're welcome back any time. So, what took you to Baltimore then, Michael? You go for work? Family? What you doing over there? It is crazy sometimes. Drivers in America are crazy. The worst I've seen it over here is Manchester. But Boston, oh my god, the drivers in Boston are ridiculous. No indicators at all. They do have them, they just don't use them. No one gives anyone an inch. You're always just trying to jostle for position. God forbid you let someone overtake or you let someone into the lane. Like if someone... First of all, people don't indicate to go in front of you. They just move over. And even if they do indicate, people start speeding up to close the gap. My Ubers do that. And it's terrifying. Just let him in. You don't need to beat him to this turn off, this exit, or this junction. You don't need to do that. Just let him in. But yeah, in Boston, it is ridiculous. Everything's piled up. Trying to switch lanes when everyone stood still. It's crazy. Crazy. What I do like about America's driving, though, is that on a red light, if you're on the right lane, it's right only, so you can just go. Even on a red light, you can just go. Or I think it's if no one's coming from your left, I think you can go. But I do like that. I've thought about that with roundabouts, actually, which I'll get onto in a second. Let's have a look at the chat. Bloody hell, Michael, indeed, Thor. Wakefield have got their cup final next week. Who have they got next week? I'll have a look in a sec. Move to Baltimore to manage the campaign for medical marijuana. Oh. Very jazzy. A little bit too jazzy. Drive all over the UK. Manchester, Salford is definitely the worst. It was bad. It was bad. I hate driving to places I've never been before. Because I like to know where I'm going. If I'm going to go somewhere I'm not familiar with, or if I'm going to go through somewhere that's busy, I'll always do a Google Maps trip. So I've got a fair drive tomorrow. I'll kind of do the run on Google Maps just to make sure I know where I'm going and I recognise stuff for when I get there. And like checking the road markings and signs. So it's locked in. So at least I'm like prepared for wherever I'm at. So who has Wakey got next week? Leeds. Oh yeah, that's going to be a big game. That's a big one. Tough game. I did say I was going to stream Wigan versus Bradford next Saturday, but I think I'm going to have to... I think that's the date I've got something on with another club. So I'll have to give that one a miss, but I'll be back for the Huddersfield-Warrington one, I think. Oh, but yeah, the players are coming back out. But imagine this, roundabouts. I did say it right. Oh my god, the English in my head didn't work. The English filter didn't work in my brain. Roundabouts. You know when you forget a word and it doesn't sound real? Oh my god, roundabouts. 2 entries and exit lanes. All the way round. Left lane is left only and you never have to stop. So if someone comes from the right and they're going straight, they'd be in the right lane on entry. They'd stay to the inside, and on the exit they'd be on the right lane, which means that you can just stay on the left lane if you're going left. You never have to stop. You just turn and keep going. I've solved a huge crisis. Right, time for Trinity to score 18 unanswered points. Exactly. I like your optimism. Hey, good evening, Chucky. Welcome, sir. Going to get underway in a second. Wakey's going to kick us off shortly. So looking at the poll, 15 votes, 80% say St. Helens are going to win this one from this point on with a 16-0 lead. They've been solid in the first half, Saints. Very solid. Can they keep it up? And that is the question. Rourke will get us underway shortly. Got a Saints 24, Wakey 12. Well, it's on. My score prediction's on too, but mine's tough to get. We are back underway. It is the second half. Collected on the 10 by Dagnall. Hands the ball off to Delaney. And he's going to play this ball. 15 out from his own line. Good start. Next carry from Davies. Stopped on the 20. Years of being a Trinity fan. Optimism is my middle name. I'm sure it is. I'm sure. Wormsley. 25 out from his own line. In centre field, plays it for Darryl Clark. Left to Hastings. Wayward ball, but bounces nicely enough for Whitley. Near the left touchline. 30 seconds gone and up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go. Saylor will scoop from dummy half. Space behind the ruck over halfway. Good opening set from St. Helens. Clark back towards the middle to Hastings. Inside pressure there from Fartilli. Gets the kick away though. Rourke underneath it. Takes it inside his own red zone. Shifting left. Straightens up. Now it's just over his own 20. Truman, left to Myers. Now down the left edge of the field up towards his own 30. 1 minute gone in the second half. Truman, now with Nicotimo. Shrugs off Shorrock's just about, but doesn't really make any ground there. Smoothie at dummy half. Left to Hall. Lands on his front just shy of the 40. 3 tackles still to go. So Wakey could still get up the field here. Switch back from Rodwell. Hamueli bumps off Delaney. Over halfway. Good carry here from Hamueli. Over the 40. Inside Saints territory. Last tackle coming up. 1.5 minutes gone. Smoothie left to Truman. Puts boot to ball down the left-hand side. Felt underneath it. Falls to ground immediately. And he's going to play this on his own 10. So let's see if Wakey can keep Saints pinned back here. It's with Robertson. Stopped on the 10. Pushed back a couple of metres there. Good start to the set. Need to keep it up now. Hastings. Now with Dagnall. Couple steps back over the 10. Eventually taken to ground. Smoothie and Hamueli in the tackle. Next one from Felt. Up towards the 20. They've got to stop allowing the backs to make post-contact meters here. That's what's killing them as well. But a kick from behind the 30 from Hastings. That's a great kick. This will be collected in front of the try line by Rourke, or just over the 10, sorry. Like, they could have been easily pinned back, which they were, but that's a great kick from Hastings. And solid all day. Myers with the next carry, up towards the 30. But there's still plenty of tackles to go for Wakefield, so can they get up the field again? And maybe try and pin Saints back. Pratt with the next carry down the right edge, up towards the 40, and just over it. 2 minutes 45 gone in the second half. Smoothie. Now with Rodwell. Straightens up with a strong carry over halfway. Easy 10. Maybe 15 metres there. Scooped up by Smoothie. Left to Truman. Kicks the ball through. Sailor is there to collect it though. Near the touchline, Myers takes him to ground on his own 20. 3 minutes gone in the second half. It's now with Felt. Nearly bobbles it then. Awkward ball for him. 3 minutes 15 gone. St. Helens in possession. Just over their own 20 in centre field. So Wakey doing okay in the first couple tackles to restrict meters. They shift it left to Hastings. There's a slip over there from Davies. 3.5 gone. Next carry from Walmsley. Up towards the 30. Lands on his front. Looking for a quick play the ball for Darryl Clark. He goes right to Hastings. Kicks from the 30. Good meters again. Collected 15 out by Myers. Has to track back as well after collecting it because of momentum. Back over the 20. 25 out from his own line. Just down the left edge of the park. Great kicking so far from Hastings. Hall with the next carry back over the 30. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Rourke at dummy half now. Scoots himself. Look for space behind the ruck over the 40. Quick play the ball for Truman. He's going to eat up some yards as well. Now with Pratt straightening up over halfway. Still 2 tackles to go and the 45 metres out. So this is alright for Wakefield. Wakefield legs already gone. Myers looks knackered in particular. But Scott with a strong carry lands on his front. Quick play the ball for Smoothie. Scoops the ball up. Last tackle. Chips. Chases. Sailor is there to collect. Just in front of the try line. Returns up towards a 10. And 4.5 minutes gone in the second half. So chance for Wakey to pin Saints back here. They need to keep them down that end of the field. Because even up towards the 30, Hastings' kicks are still too good. I don't know how he's finding space every time. Next carry from Dagnall up towards the 20. Still pumping his legs. About 24 out from his own line. It's now with Whitley down the left-hand side up towards the 30. 2 tackles to go. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Clark waiting at dummy half here. On the 4th. Right to Delaney. Cuts back towards a ruck. And a few metres shy of halfway. Last tackle for Saints. Clark out the back to Hastings. Puts boot to ball. On his own 40. They'll let it bounce once. Back over the 10. Collected 5 out by Myers. And another carry for him to do. He does look knackered already. 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. Sinfield at dummy half now. Pratt with the next carry. Up towards the 20 and pushed back by about a metre. Truman left to Hall. Pumping his legs. Good carry up towards the 30. 3 tackles left. Smoothie. Left to Truman. Cuts back towards the middle. Look for room to run. Gets a good offload there for Sinfield. Might be a 3-on-1 here down the right-hand side. Switch back to Staunton. Bumps off one up towards halfway. Still 2 tackles to go. So Wakey are doing okay for territory at the moment. They're doing alright. They're ending sets inside Saints half right now. A little bit clunky on this play here though. Hamanueli on halfway. Not a great 4th tackle there from Wakey. Last tackle. Short side left to Truman. Kicks down the left edge. Underneath it is Sailor on the 10. Takes it cleanly. Cuts back towards the middle slightly. And he'll play it about 15 out from his own line. 6.5 minutes gone. Now with Felt. Then across to Dagnall. Slightly left of centre field. Stopped just shy of his own 20. Hastings. Down the short side left to Whitley. Up towards the 30. Oh, that looked awkward then. Fartilli grabbing his legs. Yeah, Whitley's not in a good way. The clock is stopped right now. 46 minutes and 53 seconds gone. Whitley's not in a good way. That was awkward. Oof. I don't know if that's quite a hip drop. But he sort of lands on his ankle. I don't think he's intentionally dropped his weight onto it. I think he's fallen onto his ankle at the last second. I don't think he's positioned himself for a hip drop there. But we'll see. Well, Whitley's okay. He stood up. I think that's okay. Yeah, the hair is a bit crazy. Fartilli is on report. But there's no penalty, I don't think. That's fair enough. I think that's a good call there from Jack Smith. Back towards centre field now with Matty Lee. Stopped on the 30. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Is right to Lomax, then to right, up towards the 40. Last tackle for Saints coming up. Last tackle, Clark. Now with Saylor, kicks from behind the 40. Bounces 15 out. They want it to go dead here. They need it to go dead, and it does. Rourke will carry this back up towards the 20. They're just getting kicked to death at the moment. They need to get up the field, and they need some repeat sets. They're getting absolutely massacred from these kicks. 7.5 minutes gone. But that's going to be a penalty for Wakey. God, they needed that. Jesus, they needed that. If they don't score on the back of this set, they need a repeat set at the very least. But if they turn the ball over, they've got to keep Saints pinned back inside their own 20. But they've got to come up with something soon. A tap on halfway from Scott. And he carries it up towards a 40. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Still plenty of time for a comeback here. But Fartilli with a break. Sailor's there to meet him. Still going up towards a 20. He's still going. Straightens up just inside the red zone. Fartilli. God, he's so dangerous, isn't he? And a 6 again for Wakefield. Plays it for Smoothie. Left to Rodwell. Up towards the 10. Chance for Wakey now. 8.5 minutes gone. Smoothie waiting for Rodwell to play it. He goes right to Sinfield. Cross to Truman. Hastings out the line there. Jams in. Makes it difficult for Truman. Couple steps. He's still going. Truman. Oh, he's a metre short. Good effort. Plays it right at the post for Smoothie in a second. It's a 6 again, though, for Wakey. Left to Sinfield. Goes to the line himself. Good defence there. Did he lose it? I thought he might have lost it for a second then, but it's play on. Smoothie. 2 out in front of the left post. Right to Truman. Ball across to Fartilli. Switch back 2-on-1 maybe. Staunton. He's going to get wrapped up on the 10. Might have been a high shot in there from somebody. 9 minutes gone. Someone's lost a boot as well. Not sure who. Shifting it left to Sinfield. He drops it off to Hamanueli. They're going to have to be cleaner in possession. The jams out the line from Saints are really shutting off the shape here. Or cutting off the shape, I should say. Left to Sinfield. Goes at the line himself. Spins. 2 metres out. Left of the post, sorry. 9.5 gone. 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle to Rourke. Cross to Truman. Kicks the ball through. No one's there to chase it, Jake. What are you doing? No one's chasing it. That was ridiculous, mate. What an absolute waste. God, they actually look really poor moving the ball around. Really clunky, but Saints are getting off the line nice and quick. I don't think they've been offside, really. Just looks like they're getting up quickly. 50 minutes gone, 30 minutes to go. Wakey needs to be quicker and cleaner in possession. But now Saints with a 7-tackle set, they could easily swing momentum now. This could be, like, the next 5-10 minutes could be rough for Wakey. Hastings shifting it left, up towards halfway. 3 tackles to go. Just inside Wakey's half. 45 out with Clark, now towards a 40. Shifting it right in centre field with Lomax. 2 tackles left. Clark in centre field. 40 metres out, right to Saylor. Down the right edge now with Robertson. Steps back inside, wrapped up by Truman. 25 metres out. Last tackle coming up for Saints. Right, back towards the middle with Hastings. Kicks towards the back left. Underneath it's Pratt, takes it cleanly. 5 out from his own line. The whistle is blown for a Saints penalty. Obstruction. Do they want to challenge it? Not sure. Who's playing with 1 boot? I'm not sure. Can't tell at the minute. I hate obstructions and escorts. The dumbest penalty. Absolute dumbest penalty to give away. So this is going to be a fresh set of 6 for St. Helens, 10 metres out. So 51 minutes on the clock. In centre field now. 10 metres out. Between the sticks, Lees plays it for Clark. Right to Lomax, across to Saylor. A couple steps down the short side right. Quick hands, felt in the corner, cuts back inside. Stopped inches short of the try line. Back towards the middle, bounces nicely enough for Clark. Left to Shorrocks, option on his outside. Chance here in centre field. Saints will score again. Poor end to the set. Well, this is going to be checked. Poor end to the set on the last one for Wakey. Stupid penalty given away from Scott. No try given on field. Video ref will check. They're saying it's a double movement here. That's what Smith's saying. Double movement. Let's have a look. So he lands on his front, ball carrying arm touches the ground, but then he spins over. And he gets up, spins, and then grounds it. So I think that's, yeah, I think it's double movement. Sorry, why do we need a different angle for this? Surely we didn't need to change angle. The angle you had was fine. God, we're just wasting time for the sake of it. Right, it is no try. So this will mean it's a penalty for Wakey, so they can get up the field now. So penalty. Just in front of the try line here for Wakey. That's huge for them. It really does, Chucky. It's ridiculous. Wasting time for the sake of it. So they'll start a fresh set on their own 20. Could have done with a bit more ground there. But Scott with a tap. Makes about 8 metres there. Down the right edge of the field. So no points yet in the second half. Wakefield, they've been up the park. They've had some chances, but not good enough in attack just yet. We'll see what they can do, though. Next carry through the middle from Rodwell. 52 minutes gone. Scooped up by Smoothie. Eating up some good metres down the left-hand side now. Manueli over the 40. Still going. Good stuff there. 3 tackles to go. Smoothie through centre field. Flicks the ball on. Touches the Saints player. Picked up by Truman. It's allowed to keep going. Nicotimo up towards a 10. Is it a 6 again or still the same set? Not sure. Corey Hall. He's a few metres out. It is a fresh set. Smoothie left of the sticks. Right to Truman. Flat ball. Chance here at the moment. Oh, 2 metres out. Just stopped. It's a good scramble defence here. Smoothie over the try line. Falls to ground. That, I think, is a try for Wakey. Hold the line, caller. Try is given. Finally, they get up the field and they find something. Needed some quick play of the balls. Good effort in defence from Saints. That was really good scramble, actually. But Smoothie picks up the ball. It's a good carry there from Rodwell. Nearly breaking through the line. A few defenders having to scramble. Little bit of space just to the right of the ruck on the try line. Smoothie spots it. Dives over. Comes down with it. 16-6 it'll be surely. So, good stuff there from Wakey. They have turned it around a bit in the second half. They've done well for territory. They've had a few close moments. Close calls, but nothing concrete. But there we go. It has been a good defensive effort from Saints. You've got to give them credit for that. They've been really solid so far today. But Sailor with an arm around the neck. Can't quite keep him up. And just falls down with it. Fair enough, Tyson Smoothie. So, clock's ticking away, but there's 53 minutes and 45 seconds gone so far. Sinfield should be able to get this one. He should. God, he should. This is literally just to the right of the sticks. Fight back starts now. Indeed it does. Sinfield to add the extras. The kick from Sinfield is... It is good. Hey, right. 16 points to 6 is the scoreline. I do think if Saints score next, I can't see Wakey coming back. I can't see him doing it. Because needing to score 3 tries again, coming up towards the final quarter, I don't think Wakey's got enough in them. So they're going to have to score next, get the momentum, get the mentals up, and make the comeback. We are now back underway. Saints kick towards the back left, or just the left of the sticks, actually. Collected on the 10 by Smoothie. Hands it off to Hamuele, who's been very impressive and could be picked for England this year. Could be picked. Do you know what? I might do a mid-season review, like my England squad. I might do one. Right to Fartilli. Oh, bobbles it, just collects it in time. Jesus, on the 30. 55 minutes gone. Smoothie. Now through centre field with Hamuele. Bumps off right. And up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go. In centre field with Smoothie. Left to Rodwell. That's sluggish, that. It's just a waste of a play there. Last tackle. Out the back to Sinfield. Puts boot to ball. Collected 15 out by Sailor. Over the 20, up towards the 30 down the right edge. He's dragged back 5 metres there. More than that, maybe 7 or 8. Good stuff there from Nicotimo and Hall. Next carry from Felt. Bumping his legs back over the 30. Second tackle for Saints. Sailor, now with Robertson. Through centre field, now down the left edge of the far. I was going to say, I said Fark. Field and Park. This is why I'm not doing commentary. Dagnall cuts back towards centre field. Taken to ground a few metres shy of halfway. 56 minutes gone. Clark goes left to Lees. Back over halfway. Last tackle for Saints. It is right to Hastings. He puts boot to ball. This will come down near the 20 for Myers. Knocks it backwards. Hall collects it. I think Wakey's okay with possession here. They're going to say knock on. I thought it was backwards initially. They do have a challenge, but they don't look that interested in challenging. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was straight down. That is a knock on. My bad, pimp. My bad. So they're going to gift some territory to Saints now. 15 out with a scrum in centre field. Now the best defensive team in the league, Wakefield, have to act like the best defensive team in the league. This is a huge defensive set here. It's right to Robertson. Down the right edge now. And it's a penalty. Oh, it might not be a penalty, but someone's been hit in the head. Hall has gone to ground, but somebody was wiped out. Oh, yeah, that is a penalty for Saints, first of all, because that Hall hit Robertson high. So, penalty for Saints. Ah, Nicotimo. He's getting some treatment. 57 minutes gone. Clock is currently stopped right now. Nicotimo's getting looked after. Hopefully Hall's alright too. Wakey, they've started to pick it up in the second half. But they need a bit more. They need a little bit more. They might need a bit going their way as well. A little bit of luck. Hopefully both don't have to go for HIA. Nicotimo might at the very least. Hopefully they're both alright. Nicotimo is going off, unfortunately, for HIA. I hope he passes that. Oof. God, that's a bad collision, that. Not sure what Hall's doing at the moment. Who's come on for Staunton? I'm not Staunton, sorry, for Nicotimo, not seen just yet. They're going for 2 here. I get it. I get it. Taking a bit of time off the clock. You get the ball back. You're doing well enough for territory. I think this is fine. The kick is good. This will be 18-6. I mean, if you're a Wakey fan, you'll kind of take it over tapping and going because they might have built up a bit of pressure down that end of the field. So I think that's actually probably the best thing for Wakey. It's good for Saints, but I think if Saints tap, it'll take a while for Wakey to get out of that end. 58 minutes gone. Nearly into the final quarter, and Pitts will come on for Nicotimo. I'm not sure if he's playing in the back row or if they'll move things around a bit. And we're back underway. Collected in goal by Dagnall. Hands the ball off to Delaney. Strong run back over the 10. Stopped on the 10 now. Or maybe not. We will see. Next carry from Matty Lees. Makes a few metres, but is pushed back towards the 10. Good start here in this set defensively from Wakefield. Clark hands it off to Clemmer. Through centre field. Makes about 5 or 6 metres. Maybe a little bit more, actually. Just shy of the 20. Clark. Right to Hastings. Then to right. Up towards the 30. 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle with Hastings. Then to Delaney. Spins. Lands on his front. 35 out from his own line. Last tackle for Saints. Sailor out the back to Hastings. Puts boot to ball. Bit of spin on this one. Bounces on the 30. Then the 20. Collected eventually by Myers. And he returns it just over the 20. They might need to start putting 3 players back there, honestly, because they're just letting it bounce so much. Like, they're not getting to the ball here. They need someone to return the ball immediately. Just over 59 minutes gone. Next carry from Scott down the right edge over the 30. 3 tackles left in this set as well. 35 out from his own line. Down the right-hand side. Smoothie. Back towards the middle. Are they having a go here? Truman. Shifting it left with Hall. 2 versus 1. Ball across to Myers. Room to run. Robertson cutting across. Steps back inside. Good meters here for Myers. Good meters. Good break and still 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle. 35 out. It's with Pitts. Then across to Truman in centre field. There was a bit of space in midfield there. If he had an option with an overs line. That is a penalty for Wakey though. That is a penalty. Not sure what happened there. Smoothie's going to tap in a second. 25 metres out. Southampton up 1-0. Oh, fair enough. Arsenal fans are cheering, probably. We are done with an hour of this game. We are into the final quarter. Wakey shifting it left. It's now with Corey Hall down the left-hand side of the park. Nearly through. Oh, I don't know. I think it's a knock-on. Oh, so close. Gets a bit of leverage on Robertson. He reaches out, puts the ball onto the ground, but it's before the try line, and he sort of rolls it onto the try line. So that is a knock-on. Just in front of the try line. So close. Oh, that is unbelievably close. Well, just less than 20 to go. At least for Wakefield's sake, Saints have a scrum on their own 10. So they've got to get up the field now. "19 minutes to go. Just waiting for this scrum, taking ages. This is not Union, lads. That's a try for me. You never let go of the ball. I think it's because he's used the ground to control it. He's lost control of the ball himself, and he's using the ground to control it. So that's the issue there. So Delaney is bleeding at the moment, so he's gone off. I get what you mean though, because he's not lost it per se, so I understand that. But I guess that's the rule in these days. He's used the ground to keep control. Good evening, Leah. Welcome back. 61 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Saints in possession over the 20 with Clemmer. A few metres shy of the 30. 3 tackles to go in this set for St. Helens. It is right to Hastings, then to Lomax. Now it's Sailor down the right edge with Robertson. Over the 30. Good metres here near the touchline. Just shy of the 40. 62 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Lomax out the back to Hastings. Then across to Davies up towards the 40. Last tackle for Saints. Clark out the back to Hastings. Under pressure there. McMeekin can't quite get a hold of him. Flicks it on to Sailor. Then to Lomax. Fair play, Saints. Fair play. That could have been disastrous. Very nicely done. Rourke with a carry down the left-hand side. Look for room to run up towards a 30. Nearly with a break there. 62.5 minutes gone. That was nice from Sailor. God, he knows how to flick the ball on. Leeds game last year. Myers is slow getting up at the moment. Truman hands it off to Hall. He just steps back inside, loses a bit of momentum there. Put up towards the 40. Next carry through centre field. Pratt with a strong run, just shy of halfway. Gets a flick on as well. Smoothie taps it onto McMeekin. Very nice. Over halfway. 63 minutes gone, just inside Saints half. Plenty of tackles to go as well, I think. They haven't got the tackle count up right now. Oh, that's the last one, I think. It is now with Truman on the last. 40 metres out, puts boot to ball. They need a good chase here. Sailor underneath it. Takes it cleanly behind the 10. And is taken to ground. Good take from Sailor. Now with Hastings. Hands the ball off to Dagnall. Up towards the 10. Push back. Fartilli in the tackle. And a teammate as well. Didn't quite see who. Next carry through centre field from Felt. Wakey have to be disciplined here. And Saints can't afford to lose the ball. He gets pushed back 2 or 3 metres there. Good start in this set defensively from Wakey. Saints in a bit of trouble right now. Warmsley with the next carry. Fans aren't happy with the Wakey being offside apparently. Fans not happy at all. They shift it left though to Whitley. Steps back inside. Already up towards the 20. Loses the ball. Pratt collects it. Cuts back towards the middle. Slips over and is wrapped up. 64 minutes gone. 16 to go. Wakey with a fresh set 20 metres out. In centre field with Hamanueli. He'll take this ball just shy of the 10. In centre field with Smoothie, waiting at dummy half. Right to Sinfield. Drops it off to Fartilli. Strong run, 5 metres out, make that 4. Just right the stick, 64.5 minutes gone. Smoothie waits just right at the post. Left to McMeekin, he'll straighten up. A little bit unsure what to do there. Now just left of the post, 4 metres out. Smoothie. Looks left, but goes right. Now with Truman. Flat ball to Fartilli. Breaks through the line. They'll score right in front of the posts. Wakey have another. Fartilli with the latest. 18-12 it will be in a second. Chance here for Wakefield. Great chance. $15 minutes to go. So still plenty of time for a lot to happen in this game. For most of this game, Saints have been the better team. They've gotten up the field more. They've looked stronger in defence. The thing that Wakey's done well is restricted meters. That's what they've done really, really well, is restricted meters. But the problem is the kicks from Saints have been really good. So Wakey's not been able to get up the field that much throughout this game. But a couple chances, Saints haven't really been able to apply that much pressure in this second half inside the red zone, down the opposite end of the park. And that's bringing Wakey back into the game. So as much as Wakey's not really, it's not felt like they've been in it that much. Neither have Saints. But it's just leaning towards Wakey slightly in this half. And they're bringing it back. 6-point game. Fartilli on the inside shoulder of Hastings there. That's a decent matchup. That's alright. Could be getting you a bonus 5 points. We'll see, Sam. We'll see. Mine's... Oh, mine's on here. 2 tries, 2 kicks. I was thinking that Saints needed 20 points. Well, no, I need 2 tries and 2 kicks from Wakey. And I've got it. As a Wigan fan, I always want Saints to lose, so come on, Wakefield. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hamanueli with a carry up towards the 20. Smoothie in centre field. Is Smith done for the day, by the way? I'm not sure if he could come back on. Keep the speed in the ruck, possibly. Not too sure. So we've got a Wakey player. I think that's Pitts getting dragged back a little bit. Smoothie, now with Hall. Cutting back towards the middle slightly, up towards the 30. 3 tackles to go. 67 minutes gone. 13 minutes to go. Back towards the middle to McMeekin. Straightens up with a carry up towards the 40. Plays with a Smoothie. 2 tackles left. Flat ball to Fartilli up towards the halfway line. Last tackle now for Wakefield. Short side left to Truman. Puts boot to ball just left of the sticks. Coming down 15 out for Sailor. Takes it cleanly over the 20. Makes a good 11 metres on return there. 12.5 to go in this game. It is Felt with the next carry. Just shy of the 40. Fans still complain about Wakey being offside here. Next one from Stevens through centre field. He finally comes back on, just shy of halfway. Clark, right to Clemmer. Inside Wakey's half. Looking for an offload then for a second, but he's going to take this up towards a 40. Plays it for Clark. 2 tackles to go. Shifting it right to Lomax. Flat ball to right. Just over the 30. Last tackle for Saints. They could look for one here, actually. Just thought about that. Hastings chips towards the back left. 12 minutes to go. Pratt underneath it. Goes up. Takes it cleanly, but he's 4 or 5 out from his own try line. Saints need to be disciplined here. They can really put this game to bed soon. If they can be disciplined, get the ball back, find another try, or even a drop goal, they could get it won soon. Scott with a carry. 11.5 minutes to go. Smoothie. Now with Rodwell. Just over the 20. Smoothie waits at dummy half. Looks left, but goes right. McMeekin, then with Sinfield. Cross to Scott, up towards the 30. Straightens up with a carry. Gets a great offload. Up towards the 40. Not too bad there. Last tackle coming up. Smoothie now in centre field with Truman. Kicks from just behind the 40. Bounces once, twice, 3 times. Delaney. Over the 20. Back towards the 30 with Sailor in possession. 11 minutes to go, folks. Hastings at dummy half. Hands it off to Felt. So Rodwell's back on for Fartilli. I'd bring Fartilli back on at least once more if they could. With a few minutes to go. Because they could do with him on. But we'll see what Rodwell does. Third tackle. Just shy of halfway. Now inside Wakey's half with Dagnall. 2 tackles to go as well. They could still try and set up for one here. Wormsley with a carry over the 40 up towards the 30. This is a good positioning. I'd really consider it now. Clark. Now with Hastings. Just dinks the ball over the top. Chases. Sinfield is there. Takes it. 5 out from his own line. Good tackle from Hastings. Rourke. Hands it off to Pratt. Still, a couple of Wakey players need to get back on side here. They look knackered right now. Absolutely knackered. It's with Myers. Just got to stick it out. 10 minutes to go, folks. Hey. It's a final 10. Let's see what Wakey's got in the tank here. But Saints, they're just got the lead at the moment. Doing well for territory in the last couple of sets. 2 tackles left in this set. In centre field, break here for Hamanueli. Does he have support? He has no support, but he's got good meters. Over the 40, 30. Sailor gets him tackled just over the 30. 9.5 to go. 25 out. Smoothie on the last. Needs a flick on. Does for McMeekin. Knock on from Hastings. So this will be a fresh set of 6 for Wakey. Just outside the red zone. Flat ball from Rodwell to Hamanueli with the break. Loads of room to run, but that's an important tackle there from Sailor. Puts his body on the line against a big player in Hamanueli. But this will be a scrum for Wakey 20 metres out in centre field. 9 minutes to go. Hastings, it's the right call there, obviously, just diffusing the play. Because they might have actually had the numbers down the right side. They feed the ball in, Smoothie, left to Truman, then to Hall. Over the 20, 15 out, nearly short of the 10 there, half a break. So 11 out, left of the post. Back towards the middle to Truman, then to McMeekin. 5 metres out, just left of the sticks. Great chance to equalise here. Smoothie. Right to Rodwell. He's going to be stopped a metre short the try line, still left of the post. 8.5 to go. Smoothie goes right to Truman. Then to Sinfield. Can't quite get the ball away. Hits a Saints player. Is it a knock on? It's picked up by Stevens. Whistle's blown. Whistle's blown anyway. Fans are cheering, but the whistle's blown. Let's all just relax. Jesus. I think Truman got the offload in time and I thought it was knocked on from, I think it was Stevens. The crowd's booing. I do think Saints knocked the ball on, but I'm not too sure. We'll have a look. Okay, so it's called as a knock-on for Saints, but they are challenging. All right, we'll have a gander to see how this goes. Saints are pretty, confident that it's all good, but we'll see. If the ball hasn't left Sinfield's hands, then I guess it's a knock-on for Wakey, but I'm not. We'll have a gander at this one. I think he's let go of that. Yeah, he's already let go. I think this will be a knock-on. I think it'll be a knock-on and an unsuccessful challenge. So it's a pass from Sinfield, hits the arm of... is that Dagnall? And then hits the arm of Sinfield. So I think it's a knock-on. Unsuccessful. So Wakey, with just over 8 minutes to go, get a fresh set of 6. So just over 8 to go. Wakey are 10 metres out with a fresh set of 6. It's getting a bit spicy now, folks. Getting a bit spicy. Saints have been quite solid in defence today. But we'll see how they get on now. Smoothie at the back of the scrum goes right to Scott. Couple steps and a shimmy. 4 metres out. Over on the right-hand side. Smoothie. Back towards the middle to Sinfield. Drops the ball off to McMeekin. 8 minutes to go. Oh, he's lost it. Does he want to challenge? He's claiming maybe a strip, possibly. I'm not sure. Does he want to challenge? It looks like he wants it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to challenge it. So Saints in possession on their own 10. I'm not sure. Now up towards the 20. Darryl Clark in centre field at dummy half. Now with Walmsley. Just over his own 20 down the right-hand side. 7.5 minutes to go. Third tackle for Saints. Wakey need to be disciplined here. They can't give away territory. There's a couple times they have looked offside. Right to Walmsley. Space behind the ruck. 45 out from his own line. Right to Hastings. Drills the ball back towards centre field. This will bounce nicely on the 20 for Myers. Hands it off to Pratt with a strong run up towards the 30. 7 minutes to go. He's going to play this for Truman. It is now with Rourke. Chance to launch it right there, but chooses not to. So he actually just makes a meter. Truman hands it off to Staunton. Only makes a few metres down the right-hand side. 3 tackles to go. Smoothie back towards the middle to Rodwell. Shifting it left. Quick hands, that's forward by a mile. How that isn't called, I will never know. That is forward by a mile. 6.5 minutes to go. Switch back. Smoothie taps it onto Truman. That's all right. Sinfield with a break. Do you have support? Oh, not quite. Stopped on the 30. Last tackle. Over the top of Fartilli. Right to Truman. Ball across. Is there a 2-on-1? Scott needs an offload here. He just drops the ball instead inside the 20. 6 minutes to go. Probably should have just kicked the ball through or handed the ball off to Pratt on his outside to maybe kick through there. So 6 minutes to go. Wakey still have a challenge, so maybe that'll come in handy later on. Scooped up by Hastings over the 30. Good carry up towards a 40. 5 minutes 45 to go. Next carry from Dagnall, cutting back towards centre field, just shy of halfway. 5.5 left. Second tackle for Saints. Saylor will scoop from dummy half down the left-hand side. 45 metres out from the try line. They could really set up for one soon, actually. Walmsley up towards the 30. This is a great chance here. Still 3 tackles to go. Or 2, possibly. Clark will scoot up towards the 20. He kicks through. That's Darryl. What are you doing? Truman has it just over the try line. Next carry from Myers. 5 out from the try line. Long way for Wakefield to go here. The ball comes loose. Penalty for Wakefield. Ball steal. Darryl, why would you not just carry the ball? Just carry the ball. Set up for 1. It was the 4th tackle. There's a tap on the 30 for Wakey. Next carry brings them 35 out from their own try line down the left edge of the park. It is really silly. I don't know if some of you guys were here for the Tigers-Broncos game I did last week, but that was ridiculous. Chance to equalise and they spread the ball instead with a drop goal. Fartilli up towards halfway. 3 tackles left in this set for Wakefield. Plays of a smoothie. 45 out with Sinfield, shifting it right to Truman. Flat ball to Staunton. On the 40, drops it. Davies lands on it. 4 minutes to go. He's looking for an offload there. A second knock on from Davies. Penalty for St Helens. 4 minutes to go. They'll run the clock down as much as possible. So Wakey now wants to get the ball back. We'll have to chuck the ball around here. There is a challenge here. I don't think Wakey's going to get away with this. First of all, it was a knock-on from Staunton, so you've lost that. 3 minutes 45 to go. So it was called as a ball steal, but they're saying, nah, mate, 'twas not. Let's have a gander. I think Wakey can do it, but it's very little time. They've been too clunky in possession. That's been a big issue today. Will they say that Staunton's lost it backwards, though? That's the thing. Probably Sam. They might not risk a drop goal, actually. So Dagnall pounces on the loose ball. Truman comes into the tackle. So Truman touches... Sorry, Davies. Truman touches Davies. Ball carrying on touches the ground. Gets up. And then Truman has a second attempt. Pulls the ball out. I'm pretty sure that's pulled out by Truman. Well, it obviously goes forwards, doesn't it, Liam? I think this is Saints ball anyway. Right, okay. So, because the... Okay. They'll keep the challenge, but Saints will have the ball. Okay. So it is a one-on-one steal, knock-on from Wakey. So the challenge itself is fine, so they'll keep it, but it is St Helens ball because it's a knock-on from Wakey. So, fair enough. Three minutes 45 to go. This will be a scrum for Saints on their own 40. I reckon Wakey's got maybe 2 full sets in there. 3 at a push. We'll see what they can do. Hastings will feed the ball in. Is right to Lomax. Down the right edge of the park. Eats up a couple metres. And he's just shy of halfway, near the right touchline. Plays with a sailor, back towards the middle to Robertson. Still just shy of halfway. 3.5 minutes to go. Clark at dummy half, left to Stevens. Over the halfway line. Clark in centre field. Left to Hastings. Then to Clemmer with a flat ball. 40 metres out. Clark up towards the 30. 2 minutes 10 to go. They could go for one now. They could do it. They go left to Hastings. Chips the ball towards the back left. Pratt underneath it. Goes up. So Rourke is there as well. Sailor tries to strip it. Loses the ball just in front of the try line. Scott cuts back towards centre field. Shifting left. Gets the ball away. It's with Myers. He's picked up. Dragged over the try line. Good stuff there from Saints. Good effort from Scott. It was a good effort. Were they saying knock on? Are they saying it was... Oh, Sailor knocked on. Yeah, Sailor did... Yeah, Sailor knocked on. That's my bad, folks. It is Wakey's ball on the 10. Pratt with the first carry. God, they'd love a penalty here. 2.5 minutes to go. Yeah, they should have gone for one by now. It's a bit stupid. That looked a bit forwards, actually. Pitt's in possession. 15 out of his own line. Wakey needs to shift the ball around now. Fartilli's back on the field. Over the 20. A few metres shy of the 30. 2 minutes 15 to go. It's right to McMeekan. Then to Sinfield. Bit of space on the right-hand side here. Scott eating up some metres up towards halfway. Just inside Saints half with 2 tackles to go. Pratt back towards the middle to Sinfield. Short side right again to Staunton. Offloads it back to Sinfield. Sorry, you're claiming forward for what reason? Just because Sinfield was in front of him doesn't mean it was a forward pass. You track back to get it, you absolute donkeys. What are you on about? Collected on the 20. Dagnall returns it just shy of the 30. 1 minute 40 to go. Clark now with Felt. 35 out from their own try line. 1 minute 30 remaining in this game. So I think Wakey will get one more set. I don't think it'll be a full set, but they'll get the ball back at least. Unless they give away a penalty here, which they cannot afford to do. Hastings plays it for Sailor. Cuts back towards centre field. Shifting towards the right edge now. Hands the ball off to right. Over the halfway line. Near the right touchline as well. 1 minute 5 seconds to go. Back towards the middle with Lomax. Just shy of the 40. Last tackle here. They need a decent kick. Hastings might drill it to touch here, actually. Short side right. Drills it into touch. And we'll go out behind the 10. That's a decent kick there. Running down the clock. 50 seconds to go. So this will be the final set of the game. Wakey have the ball from their own 10. There's a long way to go here. Can they do it? Bear in mind, if they score, they're going to have to get the kick. And then it's golden points after that. The clock is stopped with 36 seconds to go. Smoothie hands the ball off to Rodwell. 30 seconds to go. Wide to West moment, yeah, possibly. McMeekan shifting it right to Sinfield. Chips towards the right-hand side. Pratt is close to it. Out on the full. That's going to be it. Good effort. Good effort in the second half, but that's out on the full. Nice idea. But Saints a bit good today. A little bit sort of out of the game in the second half, really. But the first half especially, they were good today. So the hooter will sound. And that is going to be full time. St. Helens 18, Wakefield Trinity 12. First quarter of the game, St. Helens did really well in defence. And they restricted Wakey quite nicely too. There were some times Wakey would actually keep Saints pinned back on their own 30, but the kicks from Hastings were quality today. He's my man of the match, actually. I think he got at least one assist as well. That was for the first try for Davies, but Hastings' kicking game killed momentum for Wakey today, so easily man of the match. In possession, Saints were fine. First half was good, but second half weren't really trying to move the ball around that much anyway, just trying to stay in the cycle, just keep Wakey out of their own end. In the second half, offensively, Wakey were a little bit better, a bit cleaner, a bit quicker in possession too. A few more breaks they're able to find with Fartilli getting one, Hamanueli with another. And off the back of quick play the balls, St. Helens line out of shape. They found some chances, found some points. But just throughout that game, Wakey just not clean enough. And defensively early on, that really killed it. And just the kicking game, as I said, I think the most important thing in that one was Hastings' kicking game. So Wakefield will go joint top with Leeds. But the points difference for Leeds is astronomical compared to Saints. But Wakey will stay in 4th place. 2 points off the top. So good effort from Wakey. But St. Helens deserving of the victory today. So there you go, folks. Hey. Well, thank you, Thor. You're very welcome. thank you for stopping by. And Leah, thank you for stopping by as well. So, I'm going to call it there, folks. No more streams this weekend. So, I have got 5 out of 7 with the predictions. That's okay. I'll take that. I need 2 more wins tomorrow in the NRL to get 8 out of 8. I'm so close. So close. Right then. I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. Again, Thought, thank you for that, sir. And thank you again. Thank you for this. That's an absolute beauty. That's gorgeous, mate. God, that's nice. But yeah. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your night and weekend. One final trumpet for you guys. Hey, folks. Toodle pip.